Oh, it has a signal. Don't mind that thing there. That's only foolishness. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Welcome back, channel. It's Air Moose. Now, what the hell is going on here? Okay, so we want to go ahead and get ATC going. All right, Quebec approach. Quebec ATIS 34.6. Go ahead and tune that up. Welcome to the channel. We're in the Belle Province of Quebec tonight. And we are...
Ceiling 900 overcast. Temperature -3. Dew point -4. Altimeter 2983. Approach our nav Yankee or Zulu or ILS runway 06. Landing and departing runway 06. Inform arrival of requested approach on initial contact. Inform ATC that you have information. Lima.
Lima.
Quebec Lodge International Airport information Lima. Weather at 2300 Zulu. Wind 080 at 4. Visibility 12 miles. Light snow. Ceiling 900 overcast. Temperature -3. Dew point -4. Altimeter 2983. Approach our nav Yankee or Zulu or ILS runway 06. Landing and departing runway 06. Inform arrival of request approach on initial contact. Inform ATC that you have information. Lima.
Okay.
Quebec International Airport information Lima. Weather at 2300 Zulu. Wind 080 at 4. Visibility 12 miles. Light snow. Ceiling 900 overcast. Temperature -3. Dew point -4. Altimeter 2983. Approach our nav Yankee or Zulu or ILS runway 06. Landing and departing runway 06. Inform arrival of requested approach on initial contact. Inform ATC that you have information. Lima. Quebec Lodge International Airport information Lima. Weather at 2300 Zulu. Wind 080 at 4. Visibility 12 miles. Light snow. Ceiling 900 overcast. Temperature -3. Dew point -4. Altimeter 2983. Approach our nav Yankee or Zulu or ILS runway 06. Landing and departing runway 06. Inform arrival of requested approach on initial contact. Inform ATC that you have information. Lima.
Quebec approach 2785.
Quebec Lodge International Airport information Lima. Weather at 2300 Zulu. Wind 080 at 4. Visibility 12.
Okay, we've got information Lima on board. And we're going to call in now and get our clearance. So, welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Air Moose. It is a Wednesday evening, and we're going to go ahead and get our clearance now from Quebec. So hopefully that works out. Flight plan, Charlie, Yankee, Quebec, Bravo. Let's go ahead and start our process here before we give him a call. And HU, enter. Okay, that's that. Quebec Terminal, good evening. Walker 1417.
Walker 1417, Quebec City Terminal, good evening.
Good evening. Walker 1417, Type Beach, Duke information. Lima on board. IFR filed. Saint-Hubert. We're looking to pick up the clearance.
Walker 1417, you're clear to Saint-Hubert, Nordic for departure, flight plan route, runway 29er, squawk 4210.
Okay, we're cleared Saint-Hubert. Nordic 4 departure off runway 29. The code 4210, Walker 1417.
Walker 1417, readback is correct. Departure is with me, advised ready to taxi.
Wilco, Walker 1470. Four, 210 for the code, enter. All right, now we have got an insanely long flight plan to put in. So bear with me while we put all this into our DNS 530. I would use the 650, but I'm having an issue with the 650 in that when I use the touchscreen, it's double tapping. So when I hit C, it puts two C's in. So I'm having an issue with that. I am looking for a solution. If anybody out there listening or watching has got a solution for that, I'd be more than grateful for you to let me know the issue is there. But we'll just go ahead and put this in. Old-fashioned style. Big Boo. B. I. K. E. U. All right. Next one is Durid. D. U. R. ED. Dirt. Then we got Rexip. This is the fun side of it, eh? Rexib. R-E-X. IP. Very intense amount of waypoints, nav waypoints on our way down to Montreal, St. Hubert. It is only 131 nautical miles, and we have 7 waypoints, but it is a flight plan that is approved or satisfactory for ATC, and was given to me on the sim brief when I filed plan through the Walker ACARS. Topo. Sure. And one last one, Mare. Mare is a very common waypoint for people flying into the Montreal area. You're flying into St. Hubert, or you're flying into Val and Charlie Yankee. So, procedure-wise, we were given a departure of the Nordic 4 off runway 29 and load that in. Clear, enter. So let's go ahead. We'll bring up the airport. Quebec Lesage. We already have the ATIS information on board with the weather. Let's go ahead and look at the procedure. Departure. Nordic 4. Nordic 4. And the Nordic 4 departure, non-jet aircraft, which we are, go to an altitude of 3,000. Minimum climb gradient of 200 feet per nautical mile to 1,500. A climb heading of 294 to 640. Then we do a left turn heading 273. Okay, 273. There we go. So when we pass through 640, we'll make that left turn to a heading of 273. We've got the altitude up and we're to go. Now, when you do an IFR flight, one of the critical items that we do is a FITS test. It sounds racy, but it's not. Tune, identify, test, set. FITS. So that involves checking out your nav radios to make sure that we are nav. Is there still a Quebec VOR? No, there isn't. 113.2, but that'll give us, we can listen to it. So let's go ahead and let's put in 113.2. Let's do that, and let's listen. Okay. So, I'm not getting anything on that, so let's go ahead and look up an ILS frequency for the airport. ILS runway 6 is fine. 109.5. So 109.5. And what we're listening for is the Morse code. So dash, dash. Okay, so that's tuned, that's identified, it's tested, and it's set. Okay, so tune, identified, test, set is done. Let's just look at something here. The heading on that is 061. So we'll go ahead and we'll set that up for 061. Just in case we need to return, we have an emergency frequency. We can go ahead and turn off the Morse code now on our audio panel. We don't need to be listening to all of that Morse code once we identify it. So you tune up the Morse code, you listen to it, you identify it, you test it, and you set it. And that is complete. Tune, identify, test, set. So what has the controller told us? We are cleared to the Saint-Hubert Airport via the Nordic 4 departure, runway 29, and there's our squawk code, 4210. So once again, just to review, we'll have a look at it again. The departure procedure for the Nordic 4 is 3000 for non-jet aircraft. We have that tuned in. Initial climb on a heading of 294 to 640 feet with a left climbing turn to a heading of 273 degrees, or as assigned by ATC for radar vectors. So,
Quebec approach, good evening. Canada 1387 with Lima, clearance to Toronto.
Canada 1387, Quebec City Terminal, good evening. You're cleared to Toronto, Quebec 6 departure, flight plan route, runway 06, squawk 6517.
okay, so
Clear to
go
Toronto.
ahead,
Yes,
turn on the traffic. We have
6,
that.
runway 06, squawking 6517.
So flight plan's all in, everything is in. We'll turn the iPad off for now. Turn it back on a little bit later when we require it, when we're doing our approach into Saint-Hubert. Okay, so we are ready to give controller a call for our taxi out to runway 29 for departure. Gonna be pretty well straight out ramp, Charlie, and then departure off of 29. Let's have a little look outside. Let's reset the barometer, or the altimeter, sorry. Let's have a look outside, see where we are. We're right next to Aero Pro. Runway 29's over that way, so we'll turn around, make a left turn on Charlie, and then we'll taxi hold short for runway 29. back inside the aircraft. Let's should have checked it before we 66 gallons. We got tons on board. Let's go ahead and turn on some lights. And let's come on down here. And we'll turn on, let's use our camera view. Come down to instrument 1, 2, instrument 3, right here. Turn on our windshield heat. We'll turn on our pitos. Turn on our prop heat because it's winter. We'll adjust down the amount of white in our panel and adjust up the amount of red. Everything else is set. Flaps are not set. Go ahead and set our flaps for takeoff. Interesting view, eh? So there's our 650 and our 530. And we have those real sim gear on our panel. Okay, all's good there. Let's get back in the cockpit, recentered. And we're ready to go. Hope everybody's doing okay. Make sure if you're stopping by to join us, you do hit that like, subscribe button. We do stream pretty well every night. Let's go ahead. Let's give Quebec a call. And Quebec Terminal, it's Walker 1417. We are ready for that taxi now, runway 29.
Walker 1417, runway 29, the altimeter 2983, taxi apron, Charlie, call back short and ready.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, apron and Charlie, we'll call you hold short 29, ready to go. Walker 1417.
Are in their full upright position. Also, ensure that your seatbelt is correctly fastened. As well, any electronic equipment must... If I could have everyone's full attention while we review safety information, that would be great. When the seatbelt sign illuminates...
Check both ways. Make sure there's no traffic coming down the taxiway.
And tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. You can release your seatbelt...
First time here, make sure and say hello.
It's recommended that you keep your seatbelt fastened during the flight in case we experience turbulence.
We do 90% of our flying in Canada, where we live, where we like to fly.
In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to,
where I fly in the real world,
floor level lighting will guide you
in
towards
real life.
Doors can be opened by moving
So might as well do it in VATSIM. And we've always got great ATC coverage. Montreal Center, who we're with, fantastic service. The guys are fantastic at what they do, and we always enjoy great ATC coverage with the guys in Montreal Center. Okay, we're coming up. This is Charlie here now, and runway 29 straight ahead of us. Once again, we're on the Nordic 4 departure off runway 29, which is runway heading to 640 feet, AGL. And then at that point, we'll make a turn to 273, climbing to 3000. We're in heading mode. We'll climb in indicated airspeed mode once we rotate. While I'm doing this, I'm going to set my... Slip it over your head, pass the straps around your waist, and adjust at the front. Only when leaving the aircraft. Once the cabin crew is done, we'll call Quebec and we'll get going here.
Québec, bonsoir, ici WestJet 428, on demanderait le IFR pour Montréal.
WestJet 428, terminal de Québec, bonsoir, on est autorisé à Montréal, départ Québec 6, route de plan de vol, piste 06, affiché 4204.
Autorisé à Montréal via le Québec 6 départ, la piste 06, on affiche 4204 pour WestJet 428.
I said 640 AGL, 640 ASL. Sorry. Okay. We strongly suggest you read it before takeoff. My God, that's a lot of stuff she's saying, eh? Myself or one of our crew members. We wish you all an enjoyable flight. All right, she's done. Quebec Terminal, Walker 1417, holding short Charlie at 29, ready to go.
Walker 1417, squawk mode Charlie, call back airborne, winds are calm, clear for takeoff, runway 29.
All right, we'll set Charlie and check the comm winds clear takeoff, runway 29er. Walker 1417. Okay, Walker Charlie, and away we go.
Approaching runway 29. Entered runway 29, 5,400 feet remaining.
All right. Turn that down a little bit, I think. That's really loud. Okay, full power. Gauges are in the green. Airspeed is alive. Continue. 70. There's 80. We're looking for 90 for rotate. There's 90. Tap the brakes. Gear up.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now
Flaps
use
coming up.
electronic devices. Once we reach our cruising
And we'll hand
the
fly
flight
until
attendants will
6:40.
be making their way through the cabin with food and drink. Now sit back, relax, and have a great
5, 6. There's 640. Indicated air. Autopilot. And Quebec Terminal, it's Walker 1417. We're through 1,500 for 3,000.
5.8 miles.
Walker 1417, you're identified, climb 13,000, proceed direct ICMIC on course.
13,000, ICMIC on course, Walker 1417. Okay, and direct ICMIC enter nav mode. ICMIC on a heading of 213. Okay, we're direct ICMIC. That was our first waypoint. Direct ICMIC. Do that. We are totally in the soup. Gonna have a look outside. There we are in the Walker Vintage. See if I can fix. Still showing 861 nautical miles. Something is definitely not right with that. But I kind of don't like the auto day night thing, so we're going to turn that off. Okay. Distance is incorrect. Don't know why that's doing that. Haven't got a clue. Anyway, we are direct ICMIC. And we're in nav mode, direct to ICMIC, and we're climbing through 6,500 now for 13,000. And we're getting on top. Look at that. The sky above. Looks good. Enjoyable. Settings. We're going to go light mode. It's just easier to see. Let's open up the iPad again so you guys can have a look at what we're doing on ForeFlight. We do have Microsoft Flight Sim tied to ForeFlight. This is ForeFlight. So we're direct ICMIC at this time. Then we go Ragsa, Vikpu, Durid, Rexip, Kickback, Kopo, Mare into Saint Hubert. So that is our.
Walker 1417, contact Montreal Center, 128.77. Happy New Year, my friend, and take care.
All right, over with Center 2877, and a Happy New Year to you as well. Have a great evening. Talk to you next time. All right, 28775, Montreal Center.
1976, bonsoir, climb for 270.
Flight level 270, Rouge 1976.
Montreal Center, bonsoir, good evening. It's Walker 1417, just through 1010,000. Joining you direct ICMIC.
Walker 1417, bonsoir, climb 14,000 feet.
14,000, Walker 1417. All right, that is our cruise altitude, 14,000. And
Arctic 101, request descent for Ottawa.
Arctic 101, when ready, descend 8,000, altimeter 2989.
Okay, when ready, down to 8,000, altimeter 2989, Arctic 101.
let's go ahead and pull up Saint Hubert or Metro de Montreal. Weather is 230 at 8 knots. Broken 1600 overcast, 2700.
276, climb for 210.
We are parking at the FBO off Bravo. So we're going to look and request 24 right for Saint Hubert. Likely there is an ATIS up for Saint Hubert. Yeah, 24-1. Don't think we'd pick it up yet.
Bravo above.
Walker 1417, proceed direct keypad.
Appreciate the shortcut. Direct keypad, Walker 1417. All right, we got a nice shortcut. So, direct keypad, direct, enter, enter. And look at that. We just skipped. Okay, close that, and we're direct keypad, which is a fantastic shortcut. And that's 240 on the track right there. Excellent. So let's have a listen. Let's see if Montreal is indeed
Landing and departing
Okay.
runway 24 right and
Good.
24 left. Inform ATC that you have information. Oscar.
This is for Saint Hubert. Oscar.
St. Hubert Airport information Oscar. Weather at 0000 Zulu. Wind 250 at 8. Visibility 7 miles. Ceiling 1,600 broken. 2,700 overcast. Temperature -1. Dew point -3. Altimeter 2989er. Approach ILS runway 24 right. Landing and departing runway 24 right and 24 left. Inform ATC that you have information. Oscar.
We're going to request the RNAV Zulu for 24 right.
St. Hubert Airport information Oscar. Weather at 0000 Zulu. Wind 250 at 8. Visibility 7 miles. Ceiling
request the direct
1,600
mirror.
broken. 2,700 overcast. Temperature -1. Dew point -3. Altimeter 2989er. Approach ILS runway 24 right.
Okay. So we got it aboard.
Report back.
And Mare is already on our flight plan, and that'll be the initial for the RNAV Zulu runway 24 right approach into Saint Hubert. Makes it nice and easy.
You're cutting a bit in your comms again?
Just requesting descent.
It's a lovely day up in the levels. Between cloud layers here.
Cruise 1976, land runway 06 at Quebec, altimeter 2983, when ready, descend 8,000.
Runway 06, 2983, and descending 8,000, Rouge 1976.
Okay. I don't know why the distance is wrong on this flight strip above. It's interesting. Like, that one's pretty friggin' cool. Gotta say, I like that one.
Gentlemen, at this time, the flight attendants are
That's
coming
pretty good
around
if you want to
with
advertise Walker.
You may also unfasten your seatbelt and move around the cabin.
It's a tail view.
Please enjoy the rest
That's a
of the flight.
belly view. That's a front engine view. Oh, that's pretty cool. Kind of like that one. I think I'm going to get Chase Plane. Chase Plane will allow me to customize and set up my own views. Would be cool. Montreal Walker 1417.
Walker 1470, go ahead.
We have information Oscar on board now for St. Hubert.
Roger.
I guess he didn't care. Now, what did I do with my water? There it is.
Montreal Center, good evening, Rouge 1954, inbound Hubert, flight level 370.
Moose.
Rouge 1954, bonsoir, approach it, pitch that.
Moose, Moose, Moose. That's my nickname. All message will appear publicly.
Montreal, very good evening, Air Canada 7042, 370, approaching top of the
Cessna 7042, bonsoir, information Mike, altimeter 2989, plan runway 24 right, when ready, descend 8,000.
All right, we're playing 24 right, and we'll descend to 8,000 here in a few for 7042.
The last 2 out of 3 streams,
Information ATIS is 124.9.
for some reason, we have the ATIS on board. Thank you for flight, for advising me.
Walker 1417, plane by information of car, altimeter 2989, plan runway 24 right, I believe. And plan Okapo at 5,000, when ready, descend 8,000.
All right, 8,000 cross Okopo at 5,000, and I guess it won't be your call, but if I could put in an early request for the RNAV Zulu 24 right mayor transition.
Okay, I'll take note.
Okay, pilot's discretion 8,000.
Across the 342, Montreal altimeter 2989, descend 15,000 feet.
15,000 and altimeter 2989 for Air France 2.0.
All right, we're in the descent down to 8,000 as instructed by center. And we got to do what they say. Ooh, we got somebody crawling up our Air France 342. He's going into Montreal. Not going into St. Hubert.
Delta 1019, bonsoir, thank you a lot. Quack, we'll just retrieve you one by one.
Okay, so I have requested the RNAV Zulu. Let's show you that.
Delta 1019, squawk 6506 and 9.
Show you on the iPad. Okay. So, airports, Saint Hubert. Okay. Procedure. RNAV, I said Zulu. That's wrong. It's just an RNAV runway 24 right. So we need to brief this. When you're doing your briefing, you look across the top and you look at the frequencies. First, okay, you look at the frequencies first. Then on the far right side, you got the RCAL. Our safe altitude within 100 nautical miles of the aerodrome is 7,500. Our approach course on final will be 242. Our minimum altitude at our crossing the FAF final approach fix is 1,500. So we'll cross Megdo at 1,500. Landing distance for the runway is 7,801. 2,600 in the quadrants. So that's the lowest you can go. 25 miles of the threshold, I think it is. Yeah, threshold. Minimum sector altitude, runway 24 right, 2,600. There's Mare, that's going to be our initial. Inside Mare, we can descend to 3,000. And inside Imepi, we can start descending to our final approach fix, 24 right, which is 1,500.
For you tonight, information.
So let's go ahead and put 242. It's already done.
Okay.
For our final, our missed approach will be climbed to 2,000, heading 242.
8,000.
Then we climb to 3,000, direct Vevsu at Vevsu. That's actually, yeah, heading 242, and a left turn to 3,000 to Vevsu.
Disregard the.
It'll be a.
Disregard the chat.
All right, we'll disregard just speed 848.
And it'll be a parallel entry for the hold at Vevsu. LPV is 288, 200 half, RVR 2,600. And we need to do a Prague checklist. Prague, if you're doing a approach, is program. RAIM, we need to check. That's the R. Make sure we have RAIM prediction.
1387 ballpark time for.
And we're good. And then we check the approach segments. Once we program it, we haven't been given approval for it yet, so we can't do that.
Rouge 1976, contact Quebec Terminal 127.85.
127.85, Rouge 1976, Quebec.
Let's go ahead and look at the frequency for Montreal. Approach, going to get 3285. Let's go ahead and tune that up so we're ready. Stay ahead of the plane. And that's who's actually going to give us.
1019, you are identified.
I'm going to say 9 chances out of 10 we're going to get it. So I'm going to go heading mode. We're going to go to heading mode. We're going to go direct, enter. We're going to check the procedure, select the approach. The RNAV for 24 right, Mare. We're going to load it. Okay? So we're on our way right now to Hubert. Direct, enter. So direct Hubert and cross a Copo at 5,000. That's the instruction we've been given. Okay. We're all set up, ready to go. We've briefed it when he's ready for us.
1417, proceed direct Mare, descend 6,000.
All right, Mare 6,000. Walker 1417. Thanks. All right, so direct Mare, direct enter.
For Julius, ready for them.
Let's go. Procedure. Activate approach. Yes.
For right, Marcus Clarence, and 75 over the
Okay, we're direct Mare, and 6,000.
Montreal Center, hello. The 456, we're with you, passing 13,000.
With 456 bonsoir, control
Ladies and
280.
gentlemen, we are beginning our descent.
And we'll go ahead.
Restore your seat backs and tray tables to their
So we're
former
direct mayor. We haven't been cleared for the
Also,
approach
ensure
yet.
Your luggage is secured below the seat or in
Approach.
the overhead bins.
RNAV
I'll follow
24 right.
electronic devices until we arrive
Mayor.
at the gate. Thank
Add
you.
to route. And direct to mayor. So that's what we got. Okay, here's our plate. Once again, we've already briefed that with you guys. We've ran through it. Only thing we need to do is check our legs. So from mayor to Imepi, right here, mayor to Imepi, we're looking for 4.9. And then from Imepi to Suklu, 4.3. To Megdu, 2.8. 1.2 to Zorvi. And then 3.1 to the threshold. And then out to the hold. So all checks with that. Our Prague checklist is correct. The last part of the Prague checklist is the G. And the G is the change in the GPS signal and a switch to LPV or LNAV mode, whatever is appropriate. In this case, LPV. So we got to go direct, enter, nav mode. Okay. All right, we're direct mayor. We have not yet been cleared for the RNAV runway 24 right. That is the next thing we're waiting for. We probably won't get that until we're switched over to the next controller. Any questions? Hopefully I'm not boring you to death with it. I find it all when I made the switch from my private pilot license VFR and got my instrument rating.
342, contact Montreal Terminal, 132.85.
132.85 for aircraft 342.
Aircraft 7T42,
I found it extremely
132.85.
ton of fun.
7042.
A ton of fun. I found it. I really did.
Delta 228, contact Boston 1347.
Contact Boston 1237.
Delta 228, contact Boston 1347.
Sorry about that. 3470 Delta 228, see you. Centre de Montréal, bonsoir. WestJet 428 à 10 000 pieds.
WestJet 428, bonsoir, montée 14 000 pieds.
On monte 14 000 pieds, WestJet 428.
Lufthansa 4 Juliet, Montreal altimeter 2990, continue descent 15,000 feet.
Altimeter 2990 and complete descent to 15,000 feet for Lufthansa 4 Juliet.
Hi, Sadie. Hi, Sadie, baby. Oi. What you doing, Sadie? What you doing, Sadie, baby? It's on the go, huh? Okay. Where'd you go? What are you doing? What? What are you doing? The puppy dog. Okay, so that's everything. We'll turn the iPad off so you can see what's going on.
6514 6514 and item.
Down through 8,500.
Walker 1417, contact Montreal Terminal 132.85.
Already have it programmed up, so it's a simple change. 3285 Montreal Terminal. Thanks. Good evening. Walker 1470.
Lufthansa 442.
Montreal Terminal, good evening. Bonsoir. Walker 1417, descending through 8,000 for 6,000. Direct Mayor.
Walker 1417, Montreal Terminal, good evening. Runway 24 right, altimeter 2989er in Saint Hubert. Continue your descent to 4,000.
All right, continuing our descent to 4,000. And we're looking to get the RNAV runway 24 right, Mayor transition.
Walker 1417, roger. I got no traffic in the area there, so via Mare, you cleared the RNAV approach runway 24 right.
All right, via Mare, RNAV 24 right, Walker 1417. Okay, we are cleared. Which is a good thing. I'm glad we're cleared because it's all programmed and ready to go. Let's have a look at the drone here shot. See what's going on. Look what we're flying through. Pretty, eh? Like Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, man, is just amazing. Graphics, absolutely amazing. Very pleased with it. So happy I made the switch over.
Montreal, good evening. Jet speed 848. Passing in flight level 20.6 on the impact for arrival. Information, Mike.
This is the Grand Duke Black Square.
At jet speed 848.
Jet speed 848, roger. Montreal arrival, good evening. Runway 24 right. Altimeter 2990, plan the ILS approach 248.
2990, and we're parking at signature.
Got a ball?
Put 24 left on request.
Oh, that's not a ball. That's football.
Just speed 848. Yep, that's affirmative there. I got you. 24 left. That was my mistake. Plan ILS approach runway 24 left.
Okay, we'll find that. Thanks. Jet speed 848.
Oh, it never.
Kind of 7042 to send the 6,000.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
6,000, 7042.
Air France 342 heavy, via Lona, cleared ILS approach, runway 24 right. Via Lona, equipment ILS 24 right approach for Air France 342.
Okay, let's get back in the cockpit. Had to go throw the ball for the dog. For the dog. Big gone, the big gone, dog.
Arcana 7042 to send to 4,000.
4,000 now, 7042.
Shooting the instrument approach, RNAV 24 right, Saint Hubert. That's what we're doing.
Below in 10.1 miles.
Going down through the upside down wedding cake there now. All the Montreal class airspaces. Class C.
Arcana 7042 to send to 3,000.
3,000, 7042.
And we're descending through another layer. Just playing with the levels of everything. Making sure that the ATC sound is okay, the desktop audio is okay, not too super loud. All right, we're almost at Mare. We've been cleared. Inside Mare, we can descend to 3,000. No, we're not quite there. So once we get to Mare in 4 nautical miles, once we pass Mare, we can descend to 3,000. Once we're inside Mare, we pick up the LPV, hopefully, and then we switch to approach mode. And then once again, just to remind everybody, our missed approach is climb 2,000, heading 242, the climbing left turn to 3,000 direct to VEVSU. At the VEVSU hold, we're going to do a parallel entry, so we go past the hold, and then we loop back around and join the hold as published. But it's a parallel hold, so we go past it, loop around, and back to the hold. Just to show you on the iPad. So if this is the hold, and the whole pattern is like this, and we're coming from this direction, we would go this way, clear this way, and then join that way. That's a parallel entry.
Up to 7,000 for WestJet 515, thank you.
Again to 7042, vectors to final.
There's basically 3 types. There's the parallel, the direct.
150, right 70402.
Air France 342 heavy contact tower 119.9er.
Okay, we're inside of Mare. We can descend to 3,000.
Good night, Air France 342 terminal. Air France 342. Air France 342, go ahead. Yeah, and speed 160 to Volax. 160 to Volax for Air France 342. Air Canada 7042 speed 160 knots.
160 knots, 7042.
Departure, good evening, Air Canada 425, with you passing 800 to Mike runway heading
19,000 down to 11.
Your cut, Air Canada 425, correction, departures identified, climb 7,000.
7,000, Air Canada 425.
So just to let you know,
515, direct Bob Key, climb 16,000.
Direct Bob Key, climb and maintain 16,000 for WestJet 515.
we need to see
Other aircraft calling terminal, say again.
some part
American 46, sorry about that. Passing
of the runway environment by 285 feet, AGL,
46, Roger, stand by.
or we're going to miss.
7042, turn right heading 210 to set the localizer. On intercept, cleared ILS approach, runway 24 right.
Just to pass,
intercept, could the approach, what's established for 7042?
Jet speed 848, descend to 6,000.
6,000, jet speed 848.
just crossing Imepi now. Inside Imepi.
1417, winds in Saint-Hubert 250 at 8, clear to land 248.
Check the winds, cleared to land 24 right. Walker 1417.
Jet speed 848, descend to 4,000.
Down to 4,000, jet speed 848.
American 46 terminal, good evening. Runway 24 right, altimeter 290, descend to 8,000.
2,500.
We're inside Suklu. Once again, crossing Megdu at 1,500. Megdu.
Canada 425, direct Bob Key on course, climb 15,000 for now.
Bob Key on course and climb 15,000, Air Canada 425.
Start slowing things down here now. And we'll get down once we get inside the FAF.
42 speed 160 to Volax, call tower 119.9er. See you.
160 until Voltax over tower, 70422.
There's LPV mode, arm approach.
Canada 425, climb 16,000.
16,000 or Canada 425.
Oh, we're in approach mode, coming up on Megdu now, which is our FAF. Cross Megdu at 1500.
Lufthansa 4 Juliet Heavy, Montreal arrival, good evening. Runway 24 right, altimeter 290, continue descent to 8,000.
Runway 24 right, altimeter 290, and descent to 8,000. So that's what you're
Jet speed 848, descend to 3,000.
3,000, jet speed 848.
Transat 7802 with you, flight level 20.
Air Transat 7802, roger, identified, climb 7,000.
7,000, Transat 7802.
Okay.
Push at 515, Montreal Center now, frequency 12877, see ya.
12877, West Jet 515, thank you.
Flaps, landing gear. We're inside the FAF. And we're looking for the runway.
Montréal, bonsoir. Piste 2 à droite, altimat 2990. Continuez votre descente à 8000 pieds.
ILS 2 à droite, altimat
1,000. Mile final, runway 24 right.
3 mile final now. Runway 24 right.
Transat 7802, I did not clear your direct Bobski.
Transat 7802, apologies for that.
No worries, you can go direct Bobski for now there, just climb 7,000.
7,000 direct Bobski, 7802.
Jet speed 848, vectors to final, turn right heading 150.
Right, 150, jet speed 848.
2 mile final. Good for the runway.
Jet speed 848 should be good for now. There, the tower will be able to sequence you in.
Roger.
Montreal departure, good evening, Lufthansa 475.
Looks like we got 2 white, 2 red.
Lufthansa
Coming up there.
475 Heavy, terminal, good evening. Identified, climb 7,000.
Once again, we're at 600 feet. We need to see the runway environment by 280. It looks like we'll make it with tons of room. Okay. Runway's in sight.
Air Transat 7802.
Autopilot coming off.
16,000,
A little high.
Canada 425, Montreal Center 12877, see you.
2 red, 2 white. We're perfect. The peppies are good.
American 46, descend to 6,000.
Little low.
6,000.
Little power.
American 46, roger, speed 210 knots.
210 knots.
Lufthansa 4 Juliet Heavy, descend to 6,000.
6,000, Lufthansa Heavy.
Minus 126 on the landing rate. Laps coming up.
Montreal Terminal, Needle 35, flight level 19er,
Roll out.
descending 8,000 with Mike.
Lufthansa 475
Welcome
Heavy,
to
turn left direct
Saint-Hubert, Montreal.
Left direct 6 at Lufthansa 475.
Neil 35 Terminal, good evening, runway 24 right, altimeter 290, continue descent to 8,000.
Neil 35.
Lufthansa 475 Heavy, climb flight level 230.
Climb level 230, Lufthansa 475 Heavy.
Air Transat 7802, Montreal Center now, 12877.
12877, Transat 7802, good night.
Jet speed 848, sorry, you're going a little fast there, speed 180 knots. And I'm just going to have to re-vector you in here. Or you can, yeah, if you're able, sharp right turn 270 to set the localizer. On intercept cleared ILS approach, runway 24 left.
Okay, sharp right turn to 270 and then cleared ILS 24 left. Jet speed 848.
Roger, let me know if unable and I'll re-vector you. It's just, yeah, you're going a little faster. Sorry about that.
No worries. I tried to get a word in, but it was busy.
No worries.
American Archer, good evening. West Jet 817, 2,000, 5,000, 24 left.
Trying to get a word
American 46, descend to 4,000.
4,000.
See if we can.
West Jet 817, identify, climb 7,000.
Climb 7,000, West Jet 817.
Terminal Walker 1417, clear 24 right. We're on Echo, taking a dip. Yeah.
Walker 1417, roger, I'm a little busy. Taxi your discretion, parking your choice. Have a good one.
Yeah, not a problem. Thanks for service, man. Talk to you again.
Okay, thanks.
Congestion
Jet Speed 84, go down 2500.
Jet Speed 848, yeah, roger. I cleared you for the approach. If you need further vectors.
All right, enough of him. There we go. We're in St. Hubert. Thanks for coming along. Appreciate it. If you've just started joining us on the channel, I do appreciate it. If you're brand new, if you're returning, I appreciate that as well. If you are brand new, make sure and hit the subscribe button, the like button. We fly pretty well every night. Try to fly with live ATC, mostly in Canada, because I'm Canadian, and where I want to fly. So we get great ATC in Canada. Fantastic. Great ATC everywhere, I'm sure, in the world, but I'm very used to Canada. So once again, this is Montreal St. Hubert, which is on the south shore of Montreal. And it's the general aviation airport for the general Montreal area, although they are trying to ramp the airport up and get service with Porter and a few others, I think, are talking about maybe offering service into Montreal St. Hubert. It's very handy to downtown Montreal. Great little airport. Not little by any stretch. Parallel runways. And a small, short GA only. Okay? So there it is. Glad you came along. Appreciate it. Have yourself a great rest of your Wednesday evening. And we'll be back on tomorrow evening. Actually, very long tomorrow evening. We'll probably be on 3 or 4 hours, multiple flights. But that is it for now. Bear Moose.